my beautiful veilers. This is your weekly card read beginning today and going right through to next Saturday. I am using the gorgeous witch Lucy Cavendish's La Vampire. And I have to say, I love vampires and witches. Can't think of a more beautiful combination. I have 8 cards ready to read for you today. The first one down is Seduction, Allure, Desire, and Manipulation. We all love to be desired. We all love to be told how desirable that we are. And sometimes it can present itself to those in the know as maybe a little bit narcissistic. And if it's rushed or it's sort of what I call love bombing, oh, the beeping of, I'm in a new place, as you can tell. Excuse the noise, but I love it. It can be a little bit overwhelming, yeah? So what I like is when you step back for a couple of hours or a couple of days and there's a bit of quiet and then you ramp it up again. That's okay. I quite like that, okay? It balances it out. Too much too soon, you're going to burn out. You're not going to live up to expectations. You know, you can talk the talk as much as you like, but honey, you got to walk the walk as well. So yeah, seduction, allure, desire, manipulation. Don't worry about the manipulation too much. Don't worry about that. We want the good stuff in our lives, and there is beautiful, alluring things coming your way this week. Whether alluring for you is a new handbag or a pair of shoes, whatever. You know, for me, it's people. You know, I love meeting new people and being around the most amazing people. So whatever this allure is for you, it is going to come through this coming week, right? And yeah, it's going to be a really interesting week. I want to say it like that. Next card coming down, Anti-Hero, Maverick, Risk Taker, and Rule Breaker. Sometimes you just got to not do things by the book. I have found when I do everything properly, it never fucking works. Now, it's not to say that, you know, I'm going to be a horrible person now and not do everything by the book, but my God, I'm going to take some shortcuts if I can. Yeah? So take calculated risks this week. You've got 2 coming up this week, and I say do it. I say go for it. What is the worst thing that could happen? Yeah? So calculated risks, 2. Problems coming up from that? None. 0. You're going to be okay. I don't want you worrying about the outcomes of these potential risks you are taking. You will be fine. You will be more than fine. You'll actually find that always playing by the rules has got you nowhere for a very long time, right? So maybe doing things your way and not giving a fuck what anyone else thinks is going to bring you everything you dream and desire. Sometimes you've got to do these things the other way around. Sometimes you've got to see things from that different perspective and how it can better, how it can turn out better for you in the long term. All right? Yeah, 2 risks, 0 bad results, 2 great results. Trust me. Trust me. Just skate a little bit close to the edge this week. You know, you'll be okay, I promise. All right. Next card, Primal, connecting deep within, sacred dance and instinct. Love it. She's gorgeous. I would ask that everyone this week trust your gut. If your gut screams at you and wrenches, run a mile. If it's really nice and calm, happy and flowy, yeah, go for it. Whatever this may be for you. But I'm telling you, and if it's nothing, some people say, well, my gut doesn't feel a damn thing, then it's a good thing. But when your gut pulls at you or grips you or wrenches at you, run a mile. This is coming up Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Trust your gut. It's also talking about primal urges. Primal urges. Give in to them, I say. Go for it. Have fun. Don't hold back. Don't hold back anymore. This is your time. And I know I say this all the time, but no one's listening. This is your time. Not your lovers, not your parents, not your children, not your family. This is your time to do what feels good to you. And I say, do it. Give in to that primal urge and dance with abandon, you know? Dance with abandon, as it says there, sacred dance. Go for it. You know that saying, the memes you see on Facebook, dance like no one's watching? It's actually true. Who gives a fuck how you move? Just move, express yourself. Yeah? I feel for some of you, there's something coming up this week, like a function or a get-together or something like that, and you just really want to break loose and show everybody who you really are, and you keep holding back. And I don't want you to hold back anymore, darling. Let go, open up, all right? Next card coming down, the call of the night. Daring, adventure, and excitement. What the hell is happening for all of us this week? Where are we all going? What are we all up to? So daring, adventure, and excitement. Yes, it's going to be pretty bloody exciting this week. The call of the night. Oh, I could go anywhere with this card right now, trust me. But let's keep it clean, Mel. The call of the night. Have fun. Don't hold back. Go for it. What is, again, always think of the worst possible thing that could happen if you did go for it, whatever this is for you. What is the worst thing that could happen for you? Probably not much, really. You'll be fine, yeah? So get into it this week, whatever it is for you. I keep being pulled to Thursday night. How fabulous. And relish it, revel in it, love it. Get more of it, I say. Next card we got four more. Sacrifice, renunciation, offering, and letting go. Let that shit go. Whatever it is that is pissing you off, whatever it is that is fucking with your head, get rid of it now. Whether this be people, relationships, situations, or circumstances that no longer make you feel good, that no longer speak to you, that no longer vibe with your vibe, or it's not on your frequency anymore, because sometimes that shit happens. Let it go. It is only going to be detrimental to you in the future if you continue to stay with that energy that is draining you, you see. Okay? Renunciation and offering. Yeah. Offering, to me, I'm drawn to the Day of the Dead, you know, overseas, where they offer all kinds of gifts and cards and writings to their loved ones who've passed over. And for me, I know at Christmas time, I go and see Dad at the grave where he is, and I bring for him his, you know, favorite bottle of beer, a Christmas card, you know, and anything else I can think of that he might like, you know. And when you're at this particular cemetery, it's like all of the headstones are like that. So all down the middle here is everybody's offerings. And, you know, there's flowers and toys and chocolate and cakes and beer for my dad and nice little things, you know, little notes and cards. It's offering something to those who may no longer be with us, and you want to gift them something, especially coming up to Christmas time. We are thinking more about those that have moved on from us, you see. And this is okay as well, all right? Next card coming down. Supernatural, inexplicable, miraculous, and otherworldly. Nice. I love it. Look at her. She's fabulous. So there are going to be a turn of events this week that you're not expecting, but it's going to happen whether or not you like it. And yikes, it's life-changing, guys. Look at the focus in her eyes. It is life-changing. And you need to be prepared for it. And you need to expect everything that you knew to be true and right and set in stone, no longer set in stone. Everything is going to be crushed to start again. So everything you know to be right and true is going to be wiped clean. So the slate's going to be wiped clean. So basically you can rebuild and live the life that you've always dreamt of. Live the dreams and the aspirations and the hopes that you always have craved. Yeah? It's pretty straightforward. This week, miracles are going to happen. The inexplicable is going to happen. And it's all down to the beautiful dead people that are looking out for us. It really is. Supernatural. Second last card, let's get into it. The monster within, internal struggle, personal challenges, and wanting to improve. Yeah, I say if you want to improve, go for it. But I've had a lot of people, especially in session this morning, phone sessions, saying, seriously, personal life and professional life, talking about their darkness, their shadow self. I'm like, yeah, we've all got a dark side. You haven't seen my dark side, peoples, trust me. Yeah. So the monster within, don't worry if you're not perpetually happy 1,000% of the time. That is unrealistic and not true, not real. It's not authentic. So when you hear about people talking about their shadow self or their darkness, you know, it can be quite nice to escape into the darkness every now and then and discover what's there, right? But I also understand when people go, yeah, but I don't want to stay down there because if I do, I'm going to go further into depression. I get that as well. Well, you're not going to go into depression. You're just seeing what's there, acknowledging it, recognizing it, and then moving on. Okay, so this week you're also going to come up, because you're going to have such highs, you've got to have such lows to balance it all out. It's balance, it's all about balance. So when you have this moment, don't panic. Live it, go through it. Yeah, ride it out. You are totally safe and okay. As Churchill said, when you're going through hell, keep going. I'm not talking about the singer Churchill, I'm talking about the man that used to run the UK way back when. I was horrified when a young girl said, oh, I love Churchill, I love his music. And I went, what the fuck? Who the fuck is Churchill? My God. So, yeah, don't panic this week when that moment arises. Rather go, okay, Mel said this was going to come up. I'm going to recognize it for what it is and move forward fearlessly. All right? Okay, last card. Here we go. Thirst. Craving, compulsion, and obsession. Oh, you know what? Quite like the blood trickling from her little lips. Sorry, but I do. See? Dark. Craving, compulsion, and obsession. Look, I could talk about OCD and, you know, obsessions and things like that, but that's not really what it's really about. This is about obsession with people and situations and circumstances, and I quite like it. I like it. I don't think there's anything bad this week except this card when you got these personal challenges coming up and wanting to improve and people, you know, potentially having a dark moment this week. Don't panic about it. But craving and compulsion and obsession every now and then can be quite a nice thing. I really mean that. Craving somebody, craving a situation to come around again, you know, craving holidays, craving beautiful nights out. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think daydreaming about it and those good feelings you get from it can only make you feel better. And that's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, or to catch yourself smiling or giggling to yourself because of someone. It's a beautiful thing. It's a really, really luscious, beautiful thing. So that last card, thirst. Yeah, you're craving. You're wanting something to slake your thirst, baby. And yeah, it's going to happen this week, Friday, Saturday nights. Be prepared. Be careful, peoples. We know. Yeah, and I always know. I know. It's my catchphrase. I know. But I do know. And I know you're going to have a rockin' time this week. And I want you to look forward to the changes coming, which are monumental, monumentous, fabulous, crazy, daring changes happening this week in your world. Look forward to them. Don't shy away from them. Yeah? Bring them in. Because they're little darlings in our world that make life more interesting, wouldn't you say? Rather than doing the same thing day in and day out, you need change. You need a nice distraction, right? You need a nice distraction to keep you distracted. And those that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It peps up the rest of your work days and makes you look forward to tomorrow's interaction with that person, circumstance, or situation. Okay? So that was your lot from Le Vampire by the fabulous Lucy Cavendish, one of my favourite witches. And I love taking you beyond the veil. And love is nothing but